This is Best of Suffolk's 52 Lee Road, Aldeburgh. I was told that the property was maintained about 2 weeks ago. Maintenance person had been in, but as you can see, the weeds are pretty high. Loads of weeds is in the front patio. I was told that it was disabled access, but as you can see, there are several steps. One quite shallow one, but then one that's actually quite deep. Here's my foot, and you can see it's a pretty deep step. And then there's another step here. No handrail either side. You can probably hear all the road noise as well. We're sleeping in the front bedroom here, and it's pretty difficult to actually sleep because people use the road as a cut through. Coming into the entrance hall, when we got here it was early evening and it was getting dark, and we went to put the lights on. There were 2 lights in the hall and both bulbs are blown. We were told there were replacement bulbs, but in fact there was one that we could find, and we had to buy one the next day. So with my father, who's elderly, we had to kind of hobble about basically and try and see in the dark. This is the twin bedroom. There's a table here, and when I came in, the glass that was covering it was absolutely filthy with sticky marks. It's difficult to see on camera, but the cloth underneath is absolutely filthy. I turned it over, so this was the side that greeted us. It's difficult to see clearly on video, but you can sort of see there. It's really, really dirty and dusty. I don't want to have to breathe that in, so I turned the cloth over. This is a glass top that was covered with sticky mess. You can still see it's a bit grubby. I tried to clean it the best I could. There's dust everywhere on the skirting boards. You can see here all the dust. Thick dust everywhere. Best of Suffolk say that they have very stylish furniture in their properties, but as you can see, that's not really the case at all. This is the chair, one of the dining chairs in fact, that I brought into the bedroom to put our case on. Again, you can see the dust really clearly down here all the way along. All the windows are really dirty. Again, you can see the skirting here, how dusty it really is. Coming into the main bathroom, again there's dust everywhere on the skirting, so I don't want to put my camera down too low, but there's dust everywhere behind here. Behind the toilet there, pretty filthy. You can see on the window here actually how dusty and dirty it is. You get all along the bath actually, the bath panel, full of dust. This tap is very temperamental. It runs and then suddenly will stop. Makes this noise. Will run again. Last night the cold tap was doing the same thing. It'll run for a while. Making horrendous noise actually. After a while, it's not doing it now. It is very temperamental. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but I think you get the picture. Try it once more. This mirror here was also very grubby. The stains all over the walls. When we came in, there were actually toothpaste and soap marks all over the walls, and I had to clean them. You can just sort of see here children's fingerprints. Oh, I forgot the toilet. This chain, again, doesn't flush properly. So you press it, and it doesn't flush. It's very temperamental. This is the furniture again that we were told was stylish. As you can see, it's pretty grotty. Everything is just really, really dusty. Again, it doesn't sort of show up so clearly on here, but believe me, it is. These are the windows. As you can see, this catch up here, completely broken. There, just broken off. You can sort of see, actually, they're pretty dirty. Again, what greeted us when we came in was a really grubby sink. I tried to clean it the best I could, but it is pretty grubby still. Really see the back there. The dishwasher, again, was absolutely filthy. There is 1 teaspoon, I can't actually find it, but there is 1 teaspoon in the entire property. I think it's been used, so it's not there, but it's 1 teaspoon only. Coming into the sort of conservatory bit, there's a table and chairs here, which look very nice until you try and sit on one, and you can see it's completely broken. This arm here is just completely broken. So really, really dangerous actually, and quite a health and safety issue. This was the bath mat that greeted us, and as you can see, it's a great big long hair on it. All grubby, dirty marks. Doesn't look as actually it's been changed. Looks like it's probably been used by somebody else without being cleaned. Again, you can probably see the dust here. Going outside into what I was told was a very pretty garden. Again, you can see just how very run down it all is actually. Just weeds everywhere. Assume that's a barbecue area with the nice complimentary bag or whatever behind. Again, the patio, which is literally covered in weeds, and you can't really sit down there comfortably. You can see how tall these weeds are. In fact, this is an even better specimen. You can see it's actually even taller than the chair. This drain, it's been pretty hot weather here and the drain absolutely stinks. Again, just weeds. There's a chair here covering a hole in the fence. Finally coming back into the lounge, which is literally covered in cobwebs, the ceiling. Difficult to actually see the cobwebs, but they are everywhere. Blue tack on the wall where a picture has come down. Again, difficult to see the cobwebs, but you can just about see one there on the lampshade. And up high, the curtain rail is just covered in dust. And these French doors, which again is difficult to see properly, but are really dirty and grubby. And the fireplace, which you can see there, just full of dust, hasn't been cleaned at all. See the dust on the stereo. So just a really uninviting place to stay, and certainly not best of Suffolk.